A concept from the reading that stood out to me the most was during the third reading, which was, it mentioned cognitive reconstruction. I participate in cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT, in my personal life, and this concept is very similar to that as it relates to the fear of public speaking, because in both things you're basically retraining your brain to not only stop thinking negative thoughts but to replace those thoughts with positive ones. Cognitive reconstruction has 3 steps. The first one is to objectively identify the negative thought. So, for example, I'm afraid to give this speech because I think everyone will laugh at me. Number 2 is to identify inconsistencies between that thought and reality. So, you would have to think, are people really going to laugh at me, or is this my anxiety talking? Isn't it more likely that people are just going to sit and listen rather than laugh? And then the third step is to replace the destructive thinking with supportive thinking. So, for example, the original thought was everyone's going to laugh at me if I give this speech. But instead, you would replace that with everyone's actually here to listen to my speech. So I worked very hard on my speech. It's thoughtful, it's informative, and the audience will enjoy my speech. So not only are you getting rid of that negative thought, but you're replacing it then with something positive. I think this concept will be very helpful for the students in this class to keep in mind, especially myself, when preparing to give speeches, because I think if a person continuously exercises this concept of cognitive reconstruction before every speech that they give, eventually there would be they would no longer feel that anxiety each time, and instead they're going to build themselves up and think positively and get motivated to give the speech instead.